At the beginning of March, most people in Toronto don't really worry about the coronavirus that much. Then things went downhill dramatically. On March 17, Ontario Premier Doug Ford declared a state of emergency in the fight to control the spread of the virus. Suddenly, social distancing, self-isolation, quarantine become the most popular words on the internet, and toilet paper has become one of the most valuable items in the supermarket. Sounds like a movie, but unfortunately, it is insanely real. What can you do when you are stuck at home, surrounded by uncertainty and negativity? I highly recommend you to read this book by Robert Schuller. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Let me share with you a couple important lessons that I've learned from the book. The first one is every problem has a limited lifespan. Just like the coronavirus situation, it might take us 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months. Eventually, we will fight it off. It won't last forever. The second lesson is problems will melt away if you use all your intelligence, abilities, and skills to solve them. Right now, everyone in Toronto and in the rest of the world is dedicating all our efforts to solving the same one problem. I have no doubt that we will come up with a solution. I'm just patiently waiting for it. So, why don't I bring in some positive energy while we wait? Let's imagine. The virus is over. People's behavior and mindsets are going to change after this pandemic experience. Let's do some forward thinking. Let me share with you the 3 post-coronavirus trends I foresee. Number 1. Online sales will be dominant. As the coronavirus pandemic continues, businesses are struggling and people are worried about layoffs. But there is one company that is hiring like crazy: Amazon. Amazon is opening 100,000 new positions to meet the surge in demand during this crisis. Let me share a story with you. A 3-year-old little girl asked her mom, "Can I buy a Mickey Mouse water bottle? We can't go out to shop now because..." Mom is thinking about how to explain the current situation. The little girl looks puzzled and says, "But I just want to buy online." That's hilarious. But you see, that's how powerful online shopping is. It will be more and more important for business to think about how to make use of technology to streamline the workflow and make more sales online. Number 2. Unsophisticated investors will leave the stock market. Stock fell so fast that it triggered a halt in trading. That's not surprising news anymore, as it happened a few times this month. Even the S&P 500 is in bear market now after being in the bull market for 11 years. For sophisticated investors, this is actually a very good time to buy because they understand dollar cost averaging and they are investing for long term. But most people are unsophisticated investors because the entry level for stocks is very low. You can start with even just a few $100s. These investors are often very emotional and short-sighted. The fear of uncertainty drives action like panic sell stocks and panic buy toilet paper. Stocks are understood to be much more liquid than real estate, but often it is this volatility that kills. Historically, whenever there was a correction in the stock market, people who got burnt would psychologically be scared away from stocks. They tend to shift their money to real estate for more stable investments. Number 3. Toronto real estate will be frozen before taking off. With real estate, the entry-level price point is much higher than stocks. So, the investors tend to be much more sophisticated. it is also not volatile like stocks. Most people understand that they need to invest for long-term for real estate. In the current situation, no panic sale is happening. Everything is just frozen. Few buyers and few sellers. The number of sales will drop dramatically. The good thing is that this will limit any notable downward risk to prices. The Toronto market is fundamentally very strong, so I still think that the rate cuts and low mortgage rates will fuel home prices. But that will not happen immediately. We will have to wait till the market unfreezes. So let's look forward to the days when coronavirus problem is gone. I share my opinion and news on the Toronto real estate market every single week. So if you want to stay on top of the market, go ahead and subscribe now.